What up, everybody? Thank you guys so much for joining today's impromptu stream, man. Just wanted to give you guys a status update on the channel. So Landon, good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Brother Mike, what is up, my man? Brother Landon, I forgot what demonetized me, so I'm about to get into that, right? So this channel, I'm going to show you guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything because I'm not in a good mood. I'm pretty pissed off, to be honest with you. So here's what this means, guys. Anything that my channel could have earned as far as money goes, any monetization that I would have gotten from them playing ads on my videos, which they will assuredly still continue to do, except that now they won't have to pay me anything, right? So I'm gonna show you guys exactly how YouTube likes to operate, because this is just one more nail in the coffin of the fact that they like to say that Christian content is not persecuted, but yet I guarantee you that there has not been one Christian conservative or just conservative in general that has not or will not go through this on YouTube. People like Larry Elder, Matt Walsh, Ben Shapiro, they've all either been limited, and I knew I was shadow banned, so I'm gonna start from the beginning, because I'm not gonna be on this that long, but I'm gonna tell you guys straight out, I'm pretty pissed off. All right, I'm really sick of the fact that anytime that people just start getting onto and destroying these progressive narratives, they want to silence you through any means possible, and that's what they want to do. They want to piss me off so that I stop making content, right? And that I stop putting God's word out there. So here's how it all started, guys. This channel violation right here. Your content was removed due to a violation of our community guidelines, right? And actually, this starts even before that. Right. There was about a year ago, I received a notification one day from YouTube stating that I had a video that was removed and I had a channel strike. Right now, it's not here now, and conveniently, it's not loading. Right. So what ended up happening was YouTube said that at some point I had a conversation about the 2020 presidential election. OK. And they not only removed the video, but gave me a channel violation stating that if I got 2 more violations within the 90-day period, that my channel would be deleted, right? Followed by a message that stated that nobody is allowed to talk about the 2020 election or make any insinuations that anything was outside of the norm during that election. You weren't allowed to talk about... thank you so much, brother Mike. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I set up a Patreon and everything because I kind of saw the writing on the wall. So that's what happened the first time. They told me that there was a stream, and I don't even know what it was, because they delete it before you can really get a hold of the content and really start, putting it out on other platforms and showing what YouTube's all about. Now, mind you, this stream had happened probably about a year before they actually noticed it and said, oh yeah, we can't have them on there talking about the 2020 election. We don't allow them to talk about the 2020 election. Now, I always said, if you don't have anything to hide, then what the hell are you? Why are you trying to silence people's videos? Because there's any number of videos on YouTube that talk about the 2016 election and make completely false allegations about Donald Trump stealing that election, but they do not allow you to have the same sort of opinion about the 2020 election. That should make you think, right? So that one came and went. 90 days passed, I didn't get another strike. Then a couple of months later, I got another strike, and it gave me the same message. So apparently there was another conversation during another stream where someone else had doubts about a certain election that we're not allowed to talk about on YouTube. And so they gave me another copyright strike and they removed that video as well, right? So now we're talking a total of 180 days. Okay, and I beat both strikes because they weren't even streams, they weren't even videos, they were just streams where I was playing games and whatnot, and I was having conversations with people, and apparently somebody didn't like the fact that you were encroaching on the truth a little bit. And again, I have an email now, and I will show you guys, I will happily show you, as a matter of fact, let me see if I can even find it, right, while I'm talking to you guys. So then, as videos are coming out, little by little, what ended up happening was my channel's growth was explosive, man. I mean, I was destroying progressive nonsense left and right. And then when the entire drama started between Matt Walsh and Dylan Mulvaney, and Mulvaney started to complain, right? Mulvaney started complaining about Matt Walsh telling the truth about him. So what ended up happening, everybody, if you know, if anybody in here didn't know, Matt Walsh's content was taken down. And yeah, Matt Walsh's content was taken down, and because I had a YouTube short that was a condensed version of that. Here, oh yeah, right here. Let me see. I think I found it, guys. I think I found it. Okay, so check it out. So this is the email that I got sent from YouTube in one of those, right? Where is it? I just saw it. Okay. How your content violated the policy. This was a video live. God bless. I don't even remember when this stream happened. Okay. Content that advances false claims that widespread fraud, errors, or glitches change the outcome of the US 2020 presidential election is not allowed on YouTube. That's exactly what they said. Now, I got 2 strikes with that. Okay. Understand that the strike will expire after 90 days and that deleting the content will not remove the strike. So let me ask you a question. If you're not, if what a person is saying is not true, right? And you've got God knows how many people on YouTube stating things that are obviously not true, then why the hell are you so worried about what people are saying? Right? So then the Matt Walsh thing happened. And I can show you guys in the content because there's nothing that's going to violate, but let me see. I got to see if I can find it. I got to remember. I got to look. The one that has the red because it'll be like the outlier here. This is from all the stuff that I've published. It was like, and the video was out for like a month. Here, right here. Dylan Mulvaney's horrendous mockery of women continues, right? And then of course I tied in the Bible scripture to it. Okay. And the entire thing was, and I still have and it's still up on my Instagram, right? And so because they took Matt Walsh's down, and my short was obviously a condensed form of a portion of his video that got taken down and got him, I don't even know, demonetized. But look, it was removed, right? Now this video, let's look back at it. This video had 1,197,939 views. All right, with a 97.9% ratio in the positive, 88,403 likes with 1,900 dislikes, right? Okay, no problem. So they took it down. Now I'm going to tell you guys what started happening after that, right? From 1 million, look at all the other shorts. 8,000, then 2,000. This one I got lucky and it got 12,000, 4,000. This one was 673,000. Now remind you, these videos all came out directly after, right? So this video came out, let's see, this video came out February 23rd. It wasn't until a month later that they decided, because the views on everything else were still pretty good. Remember, these ones that have lower views, guys, these are longer form videos, and that those mine for my channel, they weren't performing as well. Okay, so February 23rd. Now, right around the time that they told me, hey, guess what? We're taking that video down. This is when all of a sudden my shorts, especially after this one. Now, this is when this is when you can start seeing 3,200, 2,400, 2,300, 3,200, and then a few got 188,000, nowhere near what it was, right? So now I was like, wait, are they shadow banning my stuff? And as you look, there were a few that performed again really well, but for the most part, the numbers went down catastrophically, right? This one got 500,000 views. This one got 5,000. This one got 4. This one got barely over 40,000 views. This one got 1,200, but that was a long form video, so I was surprised. 1,400, 5. So the numbers started suffering immensely after that, right? And it's not that the content had changed. It's just that YouTube was little by little figuring out a way to try to go ahead and make sure I wasn't getting as much attention. And then what ended up happening, and I can't show you guys now, but what ended up happening was, and I don't know if I still have the screenshot. I hope that I have the screenshot, because I would have taken it before. Let me see. Screenshots. Is this it? No. Yeah, I don't know. No, I thought I had a screenshot of the... Yeah, that's not it. Okay. But what ends up happening is that when you have monetization, you have here, there's another section here that should be there, but it's gone now because they demonetized my channel. And it'll say monetization, right? And then there'll be a $sign. And the $sign, if it's green, it means fully monetized. If it's yellow, it means partially monetized because it violates something that, or something they disagree with. And then red means no monetization at all, right? It violates their policy and they don't care. Okay. So little by little, I'd upload a short, and my shorts were getting yellow $signs, which had never happened. Not once ever, not never, right? So I said, why the hell all of a sudden? I mean, I think out of all these that were scheduled, like 4 of them had yellow $signs. So I'm gonna tell you what happened. I went in and I appealed every single one. And guess what ended up happening? I won every single appeal, because I would come back, and mind you, YouTube did not tell me, oh, you won your appeal. They just ended up changing it, because this is a company that doesn't like to have egg on their face, right? They're gonna have a lot when my lawyer gets a hold of them. But having said that, so I had to do an appeal video and send it to them, and that's why you guys see where, like, when I go back, I literally had to sit there like a child and tell them, and then you have to make it unlisted, and you have to give them the link, right, to the video. So and explain to them, because this is what they tried to say. They tried to say, and you guys can't see it now, man, but if you go to the earn tab, it says that they received it, but they were saying now, well, they saw that they weren't able to get me with community guideline strikes, right? Because I didn't commit any more guidelines, and I know they were searching big time for anything, election, election fraud claims, anything like that. They were looking, because they hit me with 2. Luckily for me, they were outside of the 90-day time limit, right? So I didn't think anything of it. And then once they took, I knew it too, and I told my wife, I said, once they took that video down, that the Matt Walsh short where he was telling the truth about Dylan Mulvaney, I knew from that moment on, I was like, they're gonna shadow ban this channel. And I knew it, because when you look at the analytics, I will tell you guys, and I can't even see, but the revenue for here that you guys are seeing here is like 20 to 25% of what I was getting on average. Now, I am not doing this for money, guys, without a doubt. Like, I do not have the desire to try to get rich on YouTube. That's not what I'm saying. But the fact that my numbers were at least the same or up and down, but the monetization was way low, and I was like, I know that they got something. I mean, I went from making, $20-$30 a day, which isn't much, but considering that it's YouTube and it's a smaller channel, I was like, man, that's pretty freaking good, and I was really grateful, right? And then it started going up and up and up, and the checks were getting bigger and bigger, and I was like, man, glory to God, people are really watching, and surprisingly, YouTube has not shadow banned me or anything like that, or deleted my channel, whatever, right? And sure as hell, man, I get a text message from my boy who says, hey man, you know what, I think you got demonetized, bro. And then he sends me a screenshot of an email that he got stating, oh, by the way, you're gonna get a refund for your channel membership to Brother Maverick because his channel's no longer monetized. So they literally are telling people you can't support this guy anymore, right? And so that's where we stand, guys. I did an appeal video, because you have to do the appeal video and send it to them, and they try to make it seem like you have to reappeal and do, you know, go through all of this crap, you know, and it's absolutely ridiculous, because I know for a fact that there's no progressive channels going through this garbage, you know, and that just goes to show that YouTube is literally, they work for the enemy no matter what. And Google definitely does. They're the parent company of YouTube. So believe me when I tell you, they YouTube is not your friend, man. And I wonder if I can even still do, if people can post videos of lies, why can't you post videos of truth? Because the devil hates the truth, my brother. The devil hates the truth. The devil cannot stand the truth. And YouTube is so audacious that they even tell you you're not allowed to talk about certain things. And the only time people would go out of their way to make sure that you can't talk about something is when they're trying to hide something, right? Because you can't tell me that, I mean, it's mind-boggling to me. But you know what, here, I'm gonna put something small in front of this, because I don't believe in showing anything about finances or nothing like that. So I'm gonna leave this, and I'm gonna show you guys. I covered everything up, but look at, so you guys can see that the views, look at my views on a daily basis were pretty good, and glory to God, right? But then look at, when you start coming around here, look at that, look at this drop off, look at that, you know, and it was like, okay, I get it, like no channel maintains the same numbers forever, but what's going on? And it was all subsequent to me getting that video removed. And let me tell you something, that video was a good video. It had almost 1.2 million views, and it was getting a lot of attention, and I know they didn't like it, you know. And I even said in my appeal video, I said, listen, I already spoke to my attorney, and he told me to just go ahead and go through the steps that you guys offer for appeal, and if the appeal is overturned and you overturn the decision, then no harm, no foul, whatever, except for the harm that you're causing me now for my videos that are be playing in the meantime that are not being supported, right? So that's the thing, brother Mike, is that nobody's gonna like it. And I was gonna actually just make a video about this and upload it, but to be honest with you, I don't give a good damn about making an effort for YouTube right now. I really don't. Man, we was just talking about this yesterday. Absolutely. And that's what I'm talking about, brother Jeremiah. This is, you know, they think that they're slick, right? As a matter of fact, look at, I'm going to show you guys here. I'm going to send it to myself so that you guys can see exactly. So Pills, who's a great YouTuber, sent me this screenshot, and I was out with my family, right? So here, let me compose this so you guys can see it, because it's actually almost comical. How much of clowns these people are, and trying to make it seem like, you know, they couldn't demonetize me through legitimate means because I kept appealing and winning my appeals. So then they try to come up with another excuse and say that I was just basically downloading videos and re-uploading them without any significant change to them, which is complete nonsense, because everybody here is I guess Rumble is where I'll be staying instead of YouTube. Yeah, brother Mike. I mean, I wish I could concur, but the thing is, I've been on Rumble, and my Rumble doesn't get any views whatsoever, and my Rumble account has been tied to my YouTube for the longest time, and it just nobody likes my stuff. You know, nobody likes my stuff. I mean, I'm not saying this to try to be a martyr or nothing, but like if you were to like here, I can show you guys. I can look at and show you my kind. Here's my Rumble, and look at the same videos that I put out. Look at this, like my podcast from 0, 1 view, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I mean, so it's not catching in their algorithm, and literally every video that gets uploaded on YouTube automatically gets uploaded on Rumble, every single one. But I have a I got I mean, I don't know what to say, man. Yeah, I got like what, 6 followers, so you know, nobody's watching, and Rumble is obviously not, it's not where YouTube is at, and that's what sucks, you know. So here, yeah, so it's 6 I got 6 followers, you know. I don't know, guys. I mean, I've done all I can do as far as, you know, making sure that it's uploading on both, but You know, if you're on Rumble, you're looking for a specific person. That's just how it is. But you know what? Let me show you guys this email that I was talking about, that my buddy got. It was you know, what's funny is that it's a shock but not a shock, right? So here it is right here. Check it out. Hi Pills Mayhem, the channel memberships feature on Brother Maverick has been paused, so your membership has been paused. We'll let you know when it starts up again and you resume your recurring payments. If you like, you can cancel this membership from the purchases page on a computer or Android device, or request a refund of your last month's payment at any time. Thanks, the YouTube team. That's how I found out I was demonetized. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. YouTube, they're a bunch of pricks, and I knew they were a bunch of pricks. I know that they don't like conservative voices. They've demonetized, like I said, Larry Elder. As a matter of fact, I don't even know that they ever remonetized Matt Walsh. But this is why I started setting up. But you know, the thing about it is, what sucks is that, yeah, see, he doesn't even have a join button anymore. So it looks like he's still demonetized. And the way you can tell also is if you go to like one of his videos, let's see. Yeah, see, you can't even give him a super thanks, nothing. You can't give him anything. Oh wow, and I'm not even showing you guys. So yeah, so right here, guys, you can tell by what. So they're right here, subscribed, and then there would be a join button, and then there's other ways to monetarily contribute by, like, if there was a super thanks or something like that. God bless. Thank you for your heart. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lily. I appreciate it. Brother Mike says, I'll check Rumble settings. I'll still stay with you on YouTube and try to help you out on Rumble. Oh, thank you so much, Brother Mike. I appreciate it. Yeah, you know what, guys? Here's the thing, though. This is why I set up on my channel. So if I go to my channel, this is why I set up my Patreon, man. And if you guys just click that little Patreon link, if you really are interested in helping, I mean, I do have one patron so far, which I'm extremely grateful for. And I'd rather get, if I am going to get any support, and if I'm blessed with any support, I'd rather get it there. Also through the merch store was this here. You just go to the site, and you can open it up, and the merch store is here. And again, like I said, if there's anything recent purchase, you know, a couple people bought some stuff. So, you know, I like I said, I really do appreciate it, man. And here, you know, it's with the logo. I designed all of this myself. I painstakingly designed the logos, go back into Canva, you know, design ones with different colors, stuff like that. Extended mouse mat, phone covers, you name it. Women's t-shirts, men's t-shirts, sweaters, hoodies, trucker hats, beanies, all kinds of stuff, man, with different colors and everything. You'll notice a little different color. So, you know, if you guys do, like I said, if you guys do want to help, man, it's going to be there. I am still appealing it because the money that you can get from the ad revenue is really what matters to me on YouTube. And that's honestly what, that's what the big deal's about. You know what I mean? So I don't want to sit here and harp on it too long. I didn't plan on, like I said, being on this subject matter for too long. I just want to explain to you guys, I wanted to tell you how they start, because once YouTube starts targeting and deciding that there's a conservative voice that they don't like, a Christian voice that they don't like, and they did it to another Christian channel that I watch also, where he came out and he said, yeah, they're starting to restrict access to my videos and saying it's only for 18 and blah 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 blah. And there's so much stuff that they're doing, you know, but they won't. But if there's a drag queen, right? As a matter of fact, here. Let's see. What do you want to bet we can find a drag queen? Wow, I put WW. Right. So drag is not a crime. Drag queens protest anti-LGBTQ legislation. 6.5 thousand views. Drag queen promises active resistance to anti-LGBTQ. Look at this one reading. Mommy, I don't want to be a boy. Look at this garbage. Look at CBN News. You know. Look at this guy. So you know what? Like I said, it is what it is, guys. You guys saw what just happened to Nick Merckx. We talked about that, right? And I'm glad that so many people. I was actually supposed to be recording a video about that today. I was going to do a long form video of it. I'm sorry, guys. I just, like I said, I don't today, at least, I'm not gonna record a video. I'm not gonna do any editing, anything like that. I had everything put together, and then I got that notification. I said, you know what? Then I had to waste my time making a video showing them how I make my videos to prove that I am not just ripping videos from other websites or from other people's channels and just uploading them as my own. Okay. As a matter of fact, when I do my videos, and I can show you guys, because oh my lord, this thing stood with the resize, the manual resize that I did. Holy goodness. When I do a video, guys, this is how, like, I organize my videos like this, and I'll name the folder. Okay. And like this one, for example, look at all the resources that I will type out scripts, right? And these, what I will end up doing is I literally will type these out off the top of my head. I'll read it out loud to myself to make sure it sounds good and makes sense, right? Then I make an audio script. Okay. This is a song that I use for the video. And then one of them will be like the original video. And then I will go ahead and edit that video and make it make more sense and add my commentary or not add my commentary. But at the end of the day, it's never the same video because I do it to match the style of my channel. Now, once I do that, I open up DaVinci Resolve, right? And once I open up DaVinci Resolve, I will go ahead and like open up, this is the main one, Bible videos and short form quad HD. These other ones are like for titles and stuff like that, with the stuff I do for the church, whatever. Okay. So short form quad HD, I come here, right? And these are my videos. Now, let me ask you a question. Does this video, this is just one video, and this isn't even a lot of editing, but you can see there's cuts, there's splices, right? Here's my commentary at the end. Okay. And then once I finish my commentary, I edit, I put the voice analyzer on, I put a song in there, I put my follow reminders, I put the comedic relief, I put the B-roll, I put the A-roll, right? Once I finish that, I open up CapCut. Okay, and I still have that same project because it was the one I did yesterday, and then I will auto caption it, and then I'll put the effects on the captions and do whatever. Then I'll export that, and that's the end product of what you guys see. Okay, so how in the hell is it that you can be so desperate to accuse somebody of saying, hey, you know what, you are posting and you're just re-ripping, when I literally had to make an entire video stating this is how I make my videos, this is how I plan my videos, this is what a typical video research. You guys saw how many different things were in there, right? You guys saw how many different files. I have audio files, I have music, I have a script that I type up, I have my audio script, and then I have the final recording that I'm listening to, and then I record myself with OBS Studio with a webcam or whatever the format, depending on what the video is, right? And this was the email that I got today. During a recent review, our team of policy specialists carefully looked over the videos you've uploaded to your channel. Really? You're carefully looking over what I've uploaded to my channel? I wonder why. Because you don't like what I'm saying? Yeah, probably. We found that a significant portion of your channel is not aligned with our YouTube partner program policies. As of today, your channel is not eligible to monetize, and you will not have access to monetization tools and features. Please go to your monetization page to read more about the specific policies our specialist flagged. We know this is tough news, and sometimes we have to make difficult decisions. We have a responsibility to share our community is safe for creators, viewers, and advertisers. At the same time, we understand that you may have unintentionally made mistakes. That's why you'll be able to reapply for the YouTube partner program in 30 days. This 30-day time period allows you to make changes to your channel to make sure it's in line with our policies. Now, so how to monetize again? To reapply, you should start by going to the monetization page, blah, blah, blah. Bull crap, right? So when you click here, it just takes you back to here where you guys already see the repeals under review already. But when I came here earlier, there was like a list of demands, and there was literally a drop down tab that said you need to make an appeal video, where I had to, so I literally had to make a video talking like I was a child, showing them how I make videos, right? And that's what I had to see, and showing them exactly what I showed you guys, showing them that I don't rip videos, that each one of my videos, that there's a huge thought process involved in all of them, right? And that there's no videos that when I look at the original, you even have to tell them how you get your video ideas. you know. Okay, so what did I miss here? I'll stay with you on YouTube. Thank you so much, brother Mike. Lily says, I am watching you. God bless you. Thank you for your heart. Thank you, Lily. I appreciate that. Cussing as a Christian, nice. What? And you don't cuss somebody? Okay. Be happy. This is what being a Christian is about. The Bible says kind of stuff. Like, yeah, I addressed that already, Emmanuel. I said that earlier. Nobody's mad. I'm explaining to you guys how YouTube works and the kind of stuff that they do, and I'm explaining to you the sequence of events that happened. And this has been starting from like a year ago, from when they first gave me that first strike, claiming is saying that you can't talk about the 2020 election, and then that strike wore out, and then a month or two later they gave me another strike stating that another stream that there was a conversation that made an insinuation of what we all know to be true again, and they gave me another strike and removed that stream. Now those were just streams where I was just playing, but apparently it came to somebody's attention, right? But yeah, so Pills says, sorry this crap is happening to this is insane. Thank you, Pills. I appreciate it, man. But like I said, it's not. And you know what, Pills, I'm glad you're here, because like I said, bro, I would rather people, to be honest with you, I would rather people, if they want to support me, and of course it's never demanded, but always appreciated, like I said already. If you guys want to help me, my Patreon is the way to do that. They take less than YouTube does anyway, right? And I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff on Patreon as well, and giving all the same perks and, you know, like merch discount and stuff like that. That way, whether they do start paying me again or not, it'll suck if they don't. But oh man, I didn't even show it. But right here, yeah, if you guys look and you go to my channel, and here's, you know, it's there, right? And I would rather people support me on Patreon, and because that's just it's just better that way, you know. And my merch is right here, is the first one. If you just go ahead and go to site and you guys want to, you know, purchase something there, that's what a lot of content creators do. They don't look at really depending on YouTube, because they know this stuff is going to happen a lot. But yeah, basically to sum it all up, guys, it started with the removing of the streams and giving me channel strikes for violating their policy about not being allowed to talk about the 2020 election. And then from there, it moved on to them removing my YouTube short, where Matt Walsh eviscerated Dylan Mulvaney and told the truth about him after it got almost 1.2 million views. And that's kind of when they started making sure that they were throttling how much they were recommending my videos. And then from there, they started to after they removed it and they started throttling that, then they started challenging what a lot of my videos were saying. And mind you, everybody here knows I don't call for violence on anyone. I don't call people names. I don't pick on anyone. I tell the truth about narratives, and I tell the truth about people and what they've done, and it is what it is, right? And again, so I expected this in one form or another. But then after I started appealing those limited monetization tags, and they saw that I was winning my appeals, all of a sudden I get a text from Pills, and it tells me that I'm demonetized, and they're telling people, just go ahead and cancel your channel membership, right? And they'll give you a refund and blah, blah, blah. So essentially telling you, you know what, we have demonetized him. For what? And what was the last reason? Because they said, well, you know what, I don't remember what they said. They basically said that I was just taking content and not even altering it at all or putting my own spin on it, that I was literally just taking other people's content and re-uploading it, which is complete garbage and a complete lie, because everybody who's ever seen my videos knows that every one of my videos has my signature on it. It has my style on it, and I do not, because most videos that are uploaded in a certain way, I always cut out the fluff, I cut out the silences, I cut out the things that make it sound like a disjointed conversations, I cut out the non sequiturs, and I make it quick, I make it efficient, and I don't screw around, you know. So I really don't cuss, Mike. We're supposed to follow Jesus. Can you imagine Jesus cussing? No, Emmanuel, but I can't imagine people acting like we could act like Jesus either. So I'm really not in the mood for somebody to come in here and start you know, trying to put, you know, religious nonsense on me. If you don't like something that I said, then you could just leave, man. Like I said, I'm not in the mood. I really am not. I love you, brother, but I'm not in the mood. I'm already pissed off, and I'm not interested in being lectured or idiotic comments right now, because I will lose it. He's most likely having the same thoughts of Sodom and Gomorrah. Us as people are imperfect and we will always fail. We as people are sin. All we can do is try our best not to cuss, not to sin, but we have to pray and turn to God for forgiveness. Absolutely, Brother Mike. And that's what that's what I do on a daily basis. I cannot stand when people come to you and act like, they stand on a soapbox and they act like they're so much better than you because, according to them, and I don't know what, according to him, was a cuss word. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm telling a story. And if I said a word that you didn't like, well, then, I am that type of guy. I know Jesus Christ is the Lord and Savior. I do not pretend that I am perfect. I do not pretend that I have the ability to be perfect, and to make that insinuation is blasphemous towards the sacrifice of the sacrificial lamb anyway. So that's where I stand on that. But that's where we are, guys. So like I said, as far as I know right now, like I said, Patreon is where it's at. I'm only even appealing this because at some point I would like to at least get the ad revenue back. But look at even this is going down. They're starting to do that thing now. And look, and I'm glad because you guys can actually go back into the stream later on and see this number was at 35,411 when this stream started. And then when I looked at it again, it was 408. Now it's 407. So now YouTube is doing what they tend to do to other a lot of people that I've heard this over the years. I am not the first one, so it's not surprising to me, guys. But yeah, they're sitting there and they're chipping away at subscribers. They're magically chipping away at subscribers. Yesterday, somebody, I don't know if it was somebody came in and said that they weren't getting notifications. I don't know if it was Jeremiah or Pants on the Head. Somebody was saying, man, I got notifications set up and I'm not getting it. Yeah, that's because that's YouTube for you. And believe me, progressives and workers of iniquity, they don't have those issues. They don't have those issues. But conservatives and Christians will. So yes, I will celebrate the fact that the Bible is true, and stuff like this is just making more and more. But I'm not going to stop making content. I'm not going to do that. I know that people, if they want to support, they will support, and I do have other means of doing that. And there is Patreon, and there will be Buy Me a Coffee and all this other stuff. And if that's the case, and that's how we got to do it, then that's fine. It's like I said, it's only the ad revenue that will really be missing, and whatever God's plan and journey is for me, that's what it will be. But I wanted to explain to you guys what was going on, because there was supposed to be a long form video scheduled for tomorrow that I'm not going to do because today I just honestly don't feel like it. And I have shorts and other stuff scheduled for the rest of the days as well. I don't even know at this point how many community posts I have. I had things all settled out, man, and they kind of, I will tell you this, man, it takes a lot of prayer to deal with YouTube, because they make it so that you don't want to do stuff, right? And that's to me is I think that's pretty much the point of why they do it. So it looks like community posts and stuff like that are still kind of doing well. Numbers are way down for sure on that as well, but that doesn't surprise me, because if they do that to your videos, then they will do it to everything else. It looks like I'm able to still post quizzes and stuff like that. YouTube stories was going away anyway, but do I still have the ability to post stories? Yeah, it does. So I guess that still just remains anyone over 10,000 subs. But at this point, man, it seems like they're going to continue to do whatever it is that they can do to silence you, to make you mad, to make it to where you feel like it's not worth it anymore. And to be quite honest, the fleshly part of me feels like it's not. But I know it's just the devil. I know it's the devil trying to get me to stop telling the truth. And that's not going to happen. So, but like I said, man, it'll be what it'll be. It'll do what it'll do. Yeah, man. Lily says, for all those who criticize him when you are perfect, then come back and say something. Until then, keep it to yourself. Thank you, Lily. I appreciate that. Yeah, like I said, I don't even know what I said that he's saying that I was cursing or whatever. If it's because I said hell or... I don't know. I don't care, to be honest with you. I don't care. I answer to God and God alone. I've never sat here and tried to stand on a pulpit and tell anyone that I'm perfect. If I slipped and I said a cuss word, I don't know what it would have been. But like I said, I'm trying to take you guys through this journey and let you know what's going on, because you guys are all very, very loyal to the channel, and I really do appreciate that. And so this is oh, because I said pissed off. That's not a curse word. I'm sorry to tell you. It's well, if that's a curse word to him, then you need to get a thin skin kit, my brother, and understand that there are much worse things out there. All right, because I am pissed off, and nothing is gonna stop me from saying that. All right, but again, at the end of the day, I'll wake up and I'll be fine, and I still have the career that God blessed me with, and the other ways of making money and taking care of my family. Because if YouTube never pays me another dime again, I promise you that I will still be just fine, and that's only through the glory of God, right? But like everything else that I have won battling YouTube, and all the appeals that I've won battling YouTube, God is bigger than YouTube. And so if it is in his will for them to overturn it, then that's exactly what's going to happen, regardless of what Google and YouTube like, because no matter what, the progressive movement will never be strong enough to stop any of the soldiers of God. And that's exactly what I am. So thank you guys so much for joining, man. Like I said, I think this went longer than I thought it was going to be. It's 40 minutes, but you know what? I had to let you guys know, and I wanted to tell you guys exactly full transparency what's going on with the channel. Because you deserve to know, and you guys support, and no matter what, just showing up, man. It doesn't even have to be monetarily, but just showing up and typing in the chats and commenting and watching the videos and watching the podcasts and watching the streams and looking at the community posts and giving them likes, all that stuff helps, man. And the more you guys do that, and the more you share the channel, and the more people come, it forces YouTube to put me back in the algorithm no matter what. And I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. Thank you, brother Mike. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you guys. So like I said, I do have a YouTube short premiering tomorrow, community post as normal, and then you know, I'll keep you guys posted as to what's going on. They say that they can take up to 2 weeks to give a decision, and then we'll go from there, guys. So as always, guys, be safe, be good, be blessed. I'll see you when I see you, and remember, tomorrow is not promised to anyone. Have a good one, guys.